Dragunov knocked that tack. Dragunov knocked that shack. The other guy's gonna be closer. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's dead. He thought he was better. What's up, Boost? What's up, my boy, Boost? So I was just telling chat, pretty like popping week of gaming news, man. We got PUBG 2 confirmed. We've got Super People 2, 3, whatever confirmed. We got GTA 6 delayed to May 2026. We've got Unreal Engine 6 confirmed for later, what, this year? Or is it next year?
No, Unreal 6, they came out, was it Tim Sweeney, who's the CEO of Epic Games, who is responsible for the Unreal Engine, said that the Unreal 6 engine is supposed to come out in the next few years.
Okay, gotcha. Next few years.
So Unreal 6 is going to come out before PUBG does Unreal 5.
Very likely. And then Titanfall 3, which I was really excited to see if that game ever come out, just officially got canned and delayed essentially indefinitely because they did a mass layoff at Respawn. So they fired like 400 freaking people and officially canned Titanfall, which is super unfortunate. So lots of gaming news. Obviously, I kind of already know your thoughts on Super People.
Oh, I can't wait for the Super People thing.
I mean, closed beta in June, right? So what does that even mean? Is that like, you know, they're just inviting content creators? They're just inviting like, you know, a very small amount of people? Yeah, right. We don't know. And it could be a closed beta and then we don't hear anything for 6 months, or they might be like ready to rock and roll and just freaking do an open release very shortly after that. So,
well, you have to realize like they had a complete game. So like the game is still there. Like they just ran out of funding or whatever. But part of their problem was they fell into the same trap of what PUBG's doing right now. And the way I like to explain it is the problem that Super People had is they didn't have the base that PUBG has, right? Like PUBG came out and the game was great and the game was fun. And then Bluehole sold the company to Krafton. So before Krafton could get their hands on the game and ruin it, there was a massive
I forgot the name. The company was called Bluehole.
So those people are still playing this game. Super People didn't have that, and they started to implement the same type of things that they're doing with PUBG right now, but they didn't have a player base, so everyone quit and the game was just dead.
Right. But then they tried to come back out. You got a guy on you and 2 in the garage. You got no guns.
I got no guns either. Is that your crossbow?
No. It's also not my car pulling up.
They're like all around me, bro. There's one between us. There's one to my right.
He's in the close left. He's one shot. I'm getting him. Nice job, dude.
There's still more.
Yep.
Knocked one.
Better.
Got a full med. Still don't have a helmet. His teammates coming in from the west. Nice, dude. Yeah, so with Super People, like they're doing the same thing that like PUBG, you know, is kind of doing right now, where there's a bunch of issues. There were a bunch of issues with the game. They weren't listening to the player base as far as the feedback to make those changes. With Super People, it was much worse because, you know, it's kind of like an Apex Legends kind of PUBG where, you know, you'd have an operative and they would have certain abilities, right? Well, some of them were so overpowered that you couldn't do anything.
Right.
Like they had one that was like a weapons master that would put like a giant dome around you that would slow everything around you to a complete halt. And so like if you could have a guy ratting in a building, and as soon as he hears footsteps, that means they're right on top of you. He would pop that
What's up, Music Man?
You were running in the open in the grass, and you would just get frozen, and he'd run at full
Please, you're
speed
welcome
and
back.
know exactly where you were because
What,
he heard
Titty
your
Cheek?
footsteps, and it was so
What's up, Hoff?
broken. that it made
Oblivion
everyone
remaster.
wanna
That's
quit.
right. Yeah.
And it took them 3 months to fix it.
Kano, thanks for the follow, buddy.
So everyone quit the game because they were like, "Oh, like this is dumb. I'm not playing with this." And the only counter to it was you also had to play with that class. So if they ulted on you, you had to counter ult immediately to stop them from killing you. It was just bad.
I do remember that now that you're refreshing my memory. And I have a security key, by the way. We should go.
Oh, okay, nice.
I remember that now you're telling me. And I also remember one of my complaints was that that guy took that hard spawn. I don't know where he drove it to, actually. Was that part of the RNG of, like you're saying, the powers or whatever the characters had is, you know, they all had like 3 core abilities and then like 1 passive ability. And the passive ability was random. So like if you and I both picked the same OP character, your passive ability could be better than my passive ability. And there was no way that I would know which ability you had, because there was no like indication of like, oh, this guy has the ability that gives him, you know, stronger sniper shots if he shoots from water, or this guy has a stronger sniper shot if he shoots from rocks, or whatever the case may be. I remember that being one of my complaints, is like there wasn't that competitive integrity was hard to follow there.
Well, everyone had the same skills. So like it wasn't that you didn't know which ones that they had. It was that when you would use a pill, so like let's say everyone had like a green, a blue, and a red skill.
Teammate, you can get it if you want it.
When you first started the game, you only got one of those abilities at random, so you didn't know which
gotta hit him with the jumping SMG
got or whatever, right? And then as you're gathering pills, you can skill up your other abilities. Well, the thing was that if you were a seeker and you landed and you got that radar one that would tell you and reveal who was around you,
yes,
and the other seeker didn't get that, you were at a huge disadvantage at the start.
Right.
So maybe that's what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So am I misremembering the fact that there weren't different passive abilities? Like I'm kind of picturing the upgrade tree. There was like a green, red, you know, blue, like there's these different columns. And I thought that like the standard abilities were the same, but each character had like whatever, like a random
every character
pool.
Was different. Every character had the based on your class, you had certain abilities. So like the Seekers was like something like they had the one that would pop off if someone was in your vicinity, and it would be like, oh, someone's here, and it would show you on the little mini map at the bottom right a little pulse. And then their ultimate was like that slide. You could like
that's
really
yeah.
But
they have a vest, you can take that.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Ooh, a FAMAS.
Class, yeah, you can take that.
No, you're M4. You got that.
I'd rather take the AUG.
No, I'd rather you take the FAMAS. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank me.
What's up, Matt? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Jim Jam, welcome back, buddy.
But every
it's all good, man.
Class was different.
Hope your day of work was good.
The one that I remember, the passive ability that people started to really hate was gosh, I can't remember the name of the guy. He had like a big machine gun for like his ult, and he could roll around, and the driver had the same thing. They basically had like a
the driver was OP, wasn't he? He would get that monster truck.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is that every class was kind of OP, because the driver had like this aimbot. The other guy that I was thinking of that had the big machine gun, it was like a Gatling soldier or something like that. He had the aimbot as well, and he could like roll side to side but continue shooting and like all this. It was crazy. I don't know. The ones that were really game breaking were, and it was weird because the game breaking wasn't in general. It was like some classes were overpowered in solos, some were overpowered in
What's up, Ella? Thanks for the alert.
Overpowered in duos.
Star Candy, thanks for the follow. What's up, Joe German? Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you.
Because the driver was insanely
those rooms are in
solos, but in
guaranteed areas.
That good because you could blow
across
up
the whole
monster
map.
Truck.
I think I have a video on it. TBH.
But then, like in duos, the Seeker was super
strong. The keys are random though.
You know, find teams and stuff. But the other class that were like overpowered in solos was like the sniper class, because you could one-shot someone with a sniper, even with a body shot, when you had the skill powered up totally. The nuke class was overpowered.
Okay, so what's your prediction? You obviously don't know, right?
Well,
what is your prediction? They're going to change? Any of that?
All I know is what really screwed up the game is when they also changed the crafting.
Okay, quick explanation on that because I remember crafting, but I don't understand what they changed.
So
I'm with you there.
There was like 2 versions of the game. There was one that was like, hey, you know, you had to land and loot and find all these materials and craft up to get your higher armors and stuff.
Yep.
But then they got rid of that and made it like way simpler. But everyone that I talked to like said that it kind of ruined the game in the aspect of, you know, you went from having something to do at mid game to having nothing to do.
Okay. Well, what would you prefer?
I liked the original one. I thought, you know, there were multiple ways to skill up, and you know, one was you could kill people and get their gear, or you could, you know, loot around, and if there's no one there, you can craft up and still be in really good shape because, you know, even though you're not killing a bunch of people and getting the loot, you're able to craft up your gear. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that's an interesting dynamic for that game, I feel like, because oh shit, let me get inside. The looting aspect is very much like it's a BR trait, but that game is undoubtedly a lot more fast-paced than PUBG, just because of all the mobility features they have added in there.
Yep.
So requiring you to loot does kind of slow the whole pace of the game down when it feels like the game's
coming. I think I might have hit one. Just stopping.
Oh yeah. Another car.
Tagged one in that taxi. They kept going by the chopsticks.
Okay. Made some friends. Yeah. Oh my!
They're running.
What in the?
There's some stuff happening over there.
Okay, I killed that team.
I'm flushing your guy in the field.
Okay.
I stole that kill.
Nice.
Right here.
I had a gas can on my bottom floor. Just an FYI, shit gets hairy. Like a poured out gas can, I mean.
Okay, nice. The dynamic in that game was so different from this game. Like, they were similar in the fact that the guns were the same, but like
We might get E-picked on, by the way. I heard that thing flying overhead. They are parachuting 185. They're not coming to us.
Yeah, we're at the edge of the zone, so I'm not too worried for that. Someone's taking this other car in the field.
Coming.
Knocked one out of the car. He's just driving like in circles, like he thinks he's dead.
He would be if I could hit a shot. Nice.
Nice tags.
Thank you.
Nice. Where'd the other car stop over here?
Who's getting the chip? I took tires out. He's 2 tires missing on this guy in the car.
Okay.
Oh my god. He's one shot that I just can't hit. We're getting walked up on.
Yeah, I hear that.
I just headshot him under the sniper tower. He's under it, outside of it. I'm gonna BZ it, push him off it.
Is he upstairs in it?
No, he walked away from it.
Sitting in it?
I BZ'd. There's no way. I mean, he could be sitting in it, but I doubt it. That's 2 BZs. No, he's definitely pulled back. I don't know how that guy didn't dodge
I don't
that.
see his teammate.
His teammate's further back with the dragon off somewhere.
Yeah.
Am I loving the mini? No, do you see how many shots it fucking took to not kill that guy? This gun
zone
stinks.
just pulled far. Back to the bridge, ironically.
Roger that. Okay. Dragunov knocked that tack. Dragunov knocked that shack. The other guy's gonna be closer. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's dead. He thought he was better. What's up, Boost? What's up, my boy, Boost?
He's a douche.
Oh, is he a douche? He's not a douche to me. A douche to you? He's nice. I like Boost.
Sorry. I should be more filtered.
You? Why?
Well, Boost will just go back to Reddit, dude.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Do we have a vehicle? Did they have a vehicle? In fact, there's got to be a car around here. All the driving.
I saw one back here. I'm gonna go grab one.
Yeah, we should grab it. I'm looking the road real quick. Nothing on the road. All right, what's the strat for the circle, bro? We got top hill we can play. We can crash the sixes.
I think we pull up to this hill.
Okay. I'm gonna start scanning. All right, so people at the compound.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anyone on the hill yet. That's at the compound. I hit one. There, two teams are fighting at the compound. Bro, what is your deal today?
What I wanted. This is where I marked.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got us there.
When you said pull up on the hill, I just had a different interpretation of what you...
Yeah, and that's fine.
No one peeking Sniper Shack or two-story, dude. Is this free? Do we just walk right on up, bro?
We do.
I think we do. Knock, knock. Mine's clear. I actually want to come to you in case we get knocked here. I'm gonna put some spike strips down on the road to make sure we want to get we'll drive by here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta be people camping on the bridge. Got to be.
Crazy thing is we came from the bridge, so man, these are the games that you look back and you're like, man, we should have just gone to the bridge.
Yeah, I should have just camped it. Okay, no one's peeking, dude. Like from bridge, gas station. That's a warehouse behind gas station.
Oh, we play the roof on yellow.
Let's go.
That's huge.
Who's ready for a zip line?
You don't even need a zip line to get up there, bro.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I got one.
Oh, okay. Car coming from 60 by the res station area.
Okay.
So I heard it like barely fire up.
Yeah, these guys are in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, they got double looties.
Okay, I'm on the roof.
They're right in that corner.
They're shooting at people in the field here, possibly.
Okay. You don't have a foldable shield, do you?
No, but it's fine. We have some things we can play up here. Oh, I'm gonna knock a guy, possibly. He's over by this tree.
Yeah, I can't see that.
He's coming down right here, crouch walking.
Oh, yeah.
Missed. Nice hits, dude.
He's gonna walk right into that duo.
They have a P90 too.
Jeez, they have all the freaking level 3 gear. Freaking stupid ass fucking mechanic. Jesus Christ.
So team north of the warehouse, team in the warehouse, us, that's 6. Team here on yellow running in with the zone. Missed him.
Embarrassing, chat. Did yellow just die to the blue zone? Did I miss that?
Just can't hit this guy. He's here.
Okay, we gotta go to them.
Team by me, pushing me. He's very hurt. Under me.
Oh.
Knock the guy with the P90.
Okay, I'm
The
healing.
warehouse. The other guy's underneath me, hurt.
Yep.
The other guy up top finished that guy.
Oh, in this corner. God. You're better, bro. Wow.
GG Bubbles.
Dude, I looked right there and just didn't see him. I was like, oh, there's no way he's freaking...
You want this guy's on?
You can take it if you want. I'm just want to get in the circle. I just want to get in.
So they have visual on the left side of the zone.
Okay.
The other guy's creeping behind us. South.
Healing. Woo!
Okay, last two. I'm probably dead here.
Yeah, he's just right at this tree. His buddy's closer at the buggies. One's at the orange mark and one's at the buggies closer than the orange.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Oh, you got this, baby. Oh, you got this. Dude, I should have ran outside that fence. I was trying to get that jammer pack thinking it might save me on that rotation. I should have just ran out wide. Dang. Uh-oh. Woo! That boy came to play today. That boy came to play today. Oh, sheesh. Bobby? All right.
I got that first guy with the bank flash off the tree.
Bro, nice job, man.